Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Sam.
And I'm Matt.
Today we'd like to launch a new concept called Travel Caddy. What is Travel Caddy? Travel Caddy is a mobile banking app that adapts as a customer travels overseas. And it helps banks manage and make the experience for millions of their customers, in fact, most of us here in the audience, make that experience so much better than what it is today. Also helps make it safer and more secure. Now, last year I was travelling with my family through Europe, and being from Australia, I got a travel card from my bank, and whilst the product was good, the experience just wasn't. So all the way through from originating, using it, checking it, and finally closing it, the experience, it just didn't give me that sense of satisfaction. And so when I got back, I asked my good friend Matt here to say, what could you do with this, Matt? How could Sandstone Technology really improve the experience for all of us?
Yeah, look, our goal with Travel Caddy was to enable simple cross-sell within the application itself, deliver dual persona banking within the application, and also allow a customer to originate a new product in under 60 seconds, while also outsourcing some simple fraud management to our customers. And just quietly, Sam, I think we've nailed it.
I actually think he has too, and I think you'll see in a second how good it can be. Now, to prove this, Matt, for all that good work, I might send you on a trip through Europe, across 3 countries, 3 different currencies, and we'll see, and we'll try and bring it to life for our audience. Okay, now Matt's an organised guy. He's already purchased his ticket, and the bank's CRM will pick up the fact that he's got a payment to British Airways. So when he next goes into his mobile app, he will see a contextually relevant message asking him, do you want some advice in quickly setting up your budgets and also setting up a travel card in less than a minute? If Matt goes through, when Matt next goes into his mobile app and logs in using Touch ID, Matt will get more detail about the actual Travel Caddy that I introduced before. Now again, this is a tool that's so powerful for banks, quickly able to originating a product within a minute, really focusing on advising their customers about how to budget and spend their money overseas and manage their international currencies, and also making it more secure. So why don't we get started, Matt? Here's the first key feature. Now, Matt's very planned. He could load his itinerary details automatically, or he could actually use another site that he's already loaded his details to, being TripIt, and import those immediately. Why don't we import the trip that you've set up in TripIt? As you see, he's got his European trip already set up. As he selects this, here are the 3 countries that I mentioned he was going to: France, Switzerland, and Turkey. 22-day holiday. Lucky Matt. Now, 2 key things here. The first, the bank now knows where Matt will be over the next 22 days. So they're able to securely follow him and make sure that there's no fraudulent activity happening. The second key feature here is the bank's able to advise Matt a little bit more about how to set a budget. Now, using a couple of other sites to get that information, such as Lonely Planet, the bank is able to set budget ranges. So Matt, why don't you step us through this?
Thanks, Sam. Look, in France, I'm going to dine out a little bit, so I'm going to select the mid-range budget. As I move on to Switzerland, I've heard it's relatively expensive, so I'm going to try and select the budget-friendly mode there. And then Turkey, as it's my last hurrah, I'm going to go the luxury option in Turkey.
Sounds like you're going to have some good time with the boys in Turkey, Matt. Okay, £2,312. Luckily, that's within the authority of $2,500 that I'm going to give Matt, so why don't we confirm that budget? And your budget's already been set up. Now, in less than 60 seconds, we'll set up a travel card accordingly. So let's go into there, Matt. Matt can toggle between his banking accounts. Let's go back, everyday banking. Let's use that. Again, Matt can load a manual amount, or he can use the budget that we've just set up. Now, let's use that. You'll see the 3 currencies. You'll see the exchange rates, and they're all converted back to pounds. So that looks pretty good. Continue there, confirm. There's the receipt, done. In less than 60 seconds, Matt has set up the travel card. What a fantastic experience. He now has the Visa travel card in his banking suite of products, and he's already credited £2,312 against that. Okay, we are good to go, and go Matt does. He gets to Heathrow Airport, and as he gets to Heathrow Airport, By use of geolocation, Matt will get another message from the bank saying we're about to change the persona of the mobile app and turn Travel Caddy on. So when Matt next logs in, let's say he's in Paris, he's been there for a couple of days, he's made a couple of transactions, Matt will see a different look and feel. And voila. You see the incorporation of the itinerary details, a little bit about his budget, his balance that he's got left in that currency. If he swipes to the right, he's got his other balances for the other currencies. He can go down to transactions. That'll bring up the last 5 transactions. And here's another key feature for you. We talked about security. The exclamation marks highlight a duplicate transaction. The bank is able to keep Matt informed about what's going wrong and what could be going wrong. And Matt, whilst he's in the country, can actually deal with it. And that's a big time saving for him. Matt can manage his funds. At any stage, he can top up or he can convert between currencies. Now, this is also good because as Matt leaves one country, think about he can just swipe in behind that and clean that currency up and push it into the next country's currency. Matt's in the currency converter. That looks good. Might buy your wife a Chanel handbag.
I might go the Chanel perfume, thanks, Sam.
Oh, poor Claire. Okay, anyway, Matt's just finished his trip. As he's coming back now, he's been through the 3 countries and he arrives back into Heathrow. He gets his final notification. Would you like to turn Travel Caddy off? The answer is yes. Matt will see that he's got a balance of $47.50. He can quickly put that back into his everyday account as he has just done, and that is finished. You'll see his Visa travel card balance has gone to 0. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a presentation of a new concept from Sandstone Technology today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please feel free to visit us here. We're located globally and we've got an office in the UK. Thanks for your time.